What is going to happen here? Oh. Well. Welcome back to Diamonds. That's a bit of an anticlimax. I don't know how you work. How is Diamonds? I don't know what Diamonds mean. Let me in. Let me in. Internet meme from show. I guess it's just a shortcut back to where I've been before, though. That could be an interesting breakthrough from something else, though. I like the idea that just spacing the puzzles physically in the world indicates what rules they might be combining. So that one's definitely on. These two are definitely off. Wait. Why is there... Oh, the dots don't mean anything. That's just the beginning. I thought there was a... The way that with how short the string is made me think that the dots might be indicating missing spots. But I think those were always there. Off, off, on. Okay. They're all on. They're just offsetting it a little bit to make it annoying to look at. Okay. I see what your game is. On, off, off, off. On, on. On, off. On, on. This might... They might be indicating that a language? The way that it's morphing feels like it might be indicating a language in the environment that you might want to look for. Also, these... I'm pretty sure these graves are going to be a puzzle in a minute here. So those are zeros, that's a 1. They're just the little paddle ones work. Wait. Wait, just all of the zeros count? How would you know that? I did this one on a whim, but like, when you squish them, wouldn't these ones look like those ones? Why? Okay, whatever. Oh, the full ones are the only correct answers. Which is funny because they themselves just look like... You can almost intuit that on your own just because they look like a filled square. We're breaking down the lore at the base of all of this. How do I type these answers in? Off, on, off, off, on, off. But there's only one row here, I guess. This might just be cosmetic. It's just that the graves look like a puzzle themselves. So I actually thought that I didn't expect to see this here because I thought I was gonna have to type in these to open the next thing. I was sure that was gonna be the trick. Howdy, little crystal. Okay, now they're just a string. So... Oh, that and that combine. I thought I had to read left to right for a second there. Okay, so these are all zeros, so they're dead to me. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Why? Off, on, off, on, off. Off, on, off, on. Off, on. Why would flipping it change the answer? It's the same two sequences. Why would flipping them change the answer? That's not a relationship we've established. And I can't be reading from left to right because then it would be off, 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 on, off. And that's not what this is. So it's not left and right. It's not pairs that are next to each other. I could try that out of spite. On, off, off, off. Nope. Okay. This is flipped? Why is the left one flipped? The dots. The dots have always been a part of them and they're always on the left. So you start at the dot. Okay. Okay. This had a dot in the middle. These have a dot in the middle, so you read from the inside out. Which is annoying. But okay, so this and this is off. That and that is off. That and that is off. That and that is off. Everything's off. Oh, they're just getting increasingly annoying to read. That's the tactic. Okay, off and off. These three are on. Maybe not. Off and off. Yeah, on and on and off. So 1 1 off. 0 0 off. And these two in the middle are on. On 1 and 1. 0 and 1. Okay, so what? Last one. This is like a palindrome binary. So 1 and 1. 0 and 1. 0 and 1. 0 and 1. You know what? Just, yeah. No, it's not everything but the middle. Okay, so it's 1 and 1, 0 and 1, so which is yes. Then 1 and 1 is yes. 1 and 1 is off. These two should be symmetrical on the way back? Okay. 1 and 0. 0 and 1. 1 and 0. 0 and 0. 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. 3, 4, 5, 6. 0. We're on the 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is a 0. Okay. Whew. Got. Hello? Not gonna be that easy. The fuck am I looking at? Okay, so we established that when it's a square that's filled in, that's a 0 and a 1 that are above each other. But I think they want me to split these back into 2 separate stacks. Essentially. Just need to write this down a little bit, I think. Alright, let's do a little more or less literal napkin math. We have an empty square, a line, an empty square, a solid square, a line, solid square, and a line. So, it's 7 symbols, empty, line, empty, solid, line, okay. So we should not have a way of separating ones from zeros vertically, but the fact that we probably don't have a way of doing that. Oh yeah, okay, so the lines are 2 1s and the squares are 2 0s and the full squares are a 1 and a 0. Gotta not fuck that up. Napkins are actually really bad to draw on because they bunch up on your Sharpie. And the Sharpie is a gentle way of drawing on a napkin, so if you're using an actual pencil or a pen, fuck you. So the first symbol is 2 zeros, second one's 2 1s, third one's 2 zeros, then a 1 and a 0, then 2 1s, then a 1 and a 0, then 2 1s. Okay. I can probably make this work. So I think that it might not matter which one's the 1 and which one's the 0. Just as long as they're preserved the difference, but I might be wrong about that. Because on top of things, I think I also have to interpret it as being 2 rows, one of which you count from the left and one of which you count from the right, which is bad. Alright, so let's see, top left, bottom right. That's going to be a 0 and a 1. And then this is going to be a 0 and 1, maybe, because the squares fuck things up. And that's a 0 and a 1. Then the middle row is absolutely a 0 and a 1 because this guy. So that's the one part, that's one we know is right. Then 1 and 0. 1 and 1. This one's finally not going to be on. Then 1 and 0. Ah, I was right. I successfully split it into 2 separate rows. Not so visibly, but I didn't really want to set up a whole way of showing that on a whim. I drew it as 2 rows, and for both of the white squares, I put the 1 on the top row and the 0 on the bottom row. They might have been flippable. It might have worked no matter what. Ultimately, I got through this entire thing pretty quickly. There wasn't a lot of territory for the mechanic itself to cover, so they kind of had to just obscure the language more and more. There's a whole area between here and the plateau that I don't have the spot for. But I don't know if that actually means I haven't been there. Oh wait, no, it's the thing you're unlocking the whole time. So I haven't been there. Can't get in here yet. If I scrape along the wall, maybe I can figure out why not. Okay, see, oh, I'm in the riverbed from earlier. That's what's happening. Oh god, here. Yep. This is one of the previous puzzles. I should give it another look and see if I can process why I can't solve it. So these are all little dominoes. And can dominoes be positive or negative space? Wow, the dominoes are really consistently negative space there, but they can be both. I find it interesting that they're all negative space so far in this room. Maybe that was choking me up? No, because I definitely considered the idea of having these be like, yay, dominoes. But then the moment you get off, then they don't work anymore, right? Pretty hard to draw a line that fills the map. Yeah, I think that might be just the de facto of the situation. Except how did you... How are you gonna deal with that situation, huh? How do you... You have to draw like a domino line across all of them, right? This has to be a domino bridge. There's no way otherwise. Okay, so why am I so stuck on this one? It's because I wanted to make a domino bridge, but you can't. Like there's that one, and that one, and that one, and that one, but then this one, your starting position screws it up. But I start here, so I also can't like I can't go back up like this, and you can't start here. Which makes it seem like you need to wrap around them. And because this is in the corner, and it isn't part of your starting point, it has to point up, which means this one has to point up, otherwise it cuts you off. I can't like come back elsewhere. Which leads to me having to craft this, and then yeah, I can't. Oops. But like if this is a square up here of 4, then right here I have an issue where I either need to go up or down, but I can't do both. But I need to fill this square in 2, and then they're happy. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. I can't just reconcile this. Even this isn't happy, because the domino there doesn't need my starting point either. But I don't have a way of wrapping back around and grabbing this one. And it's also, as far as I can tell, not Tetris rules from Witness. Like, I don't think you can just rearrange them and change which one counts for what. In short, it is driving all of me crazy. Yeah, because they also have to be the exact shape of the number of dots in the shape. You can't just... What? Okay. That's new information, isn't it? Is it? Let's check the previous solutions I had. I thought they had to maintain continuity of shape of some kind. Was there even an opportunity so far for that to come up? There wasn't that many examples, right? These were mostly just ones, so it's kind of unhelpful. Okay, so I was just wrong about an entire concept that, to be fair, I don't think had been contradicted. It really seemed like you had to place them in the adjacent space. Now it seems like maybe you could just build any shape that just has that many collective dots in it. And you kind of... Not only can you move them around like the Tetris blocks in the Witness, they don't even have internal structure, so you can just move them everywhere. That's wild. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's the... Ah! That's all it is? That's so much easier than I ever imagined. What do you want from me? I guess the shapes that are the same color, different colors have to be in different shapes, so you separate the yellow from the blue. I guess, is the lesson just to fill in the blue? That lets me go here. And now I can invert it, I guess. Okay. Should probably go back here and solve the door, though. So this will come in handy in that, like, quarry kind of looking area from earlier. But just matching colors isn't very interesting, is it? Okay, here's where I have to create shapes around them. Just all negative space. There we go. Oh, God. Okay, what the fuck? Help. How am I gonna separate 4 colors? Okay. So we've established they don't have to be... Yeah, they can be the same color. We don't have to think about them in binary, separate from each other. So if they're in... So if they're not continuous, then it doesn't matter. Continuous, I think that's what I said. That was just even a word. Okay, so that was ultimately just... None of them are neighbors. There are no neighbors in the entire board, so it's noise. Help! Bridge! Please? Okay. So that'll pay off later, I guess. Go back up here. There we go. I'm like, how do you split 9 into 2 sets of 4? And you just have to leave an air pocket. There we go. Here we make a separate shape. We use a pip that's not part of the shape, then it still counts. So you can combine the 3 and the 2 to make a 5. Oh yeah, this is all very informative to that other little, like, mine-looking spot that I didn't figure out before. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, yeah. I went around the 2s and figured that'd probably be enough, and it was. Gotcha. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, the intuitive shapes don't work because you need to make it so that they don't have neighbors. You only have 2 colors to work with, and you have to make 4 shapes with that, so you need to have as few neighbors as possible. Have individual shapes cover as much ground as possible. There we go. Poof. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1. There you go. Hey, and the gate is open to binary place. This one's pretty straightforward for me. Okay. This is just rules that ultimately just say you can do this. Whatever line you have needs 10 on each side because of these being unchangeable. And they're going to inevitably touch each other. So it has to be a straight line, basically. So I can go this way across now and then the other way across later. Those ones are 4. So now it has to be a turn. No? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. How? 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess you just cut in a little bit. Yeah, I guess you just make some islands. That's how you make up the space. My how was just being confused by the fact that the spaces don't add up. But they don't have to add up. Oh, right. You have to turn because there's a wall there. And I can't go anywhere from here. We're going to be going left. No. Okay. At some point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now this needs to be only 5 in size. There you go. So that cuts it out to just be in that space. Ah, haha. Look at go. And this is just a whole thing down here now. It also wraps back around to here. At first glance it feels semi-intuitive for blue to equal water, but blue is on this ledge right here, so we probably want to attach these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Hmm. One, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That connects back to where we were before, but not forward. There must be another solution that gets us to go forward. But before I even dig into that mess, I probably want to go through this tangled thing. It's going somewhere. Okay.